website right now and download my free course on alternate picking mastery. It contains 5 essential exercises that will take you to alternate picking mastery faster than you can imagine. And then I've included my method of how to lay out a practice plan in just 1 to 2 minutes that will absolutely boost your results like nothing you ever tried before. So go download it right now. It's free. Hey, just a quick piece of advice here that many of us need, me included, sometimes very often, is that you took up playing guitar, right? You wanted to play guitar. Why did you want to play guitar? Why did you decide to practice? Why is this important even, right? Is it even important? Why is this important? Because you want to have fun, right? Because you want the pleasure of being able to play music. Because you want the excitement of building your skills and being able to do more, or being able to actually do what the people you look up to do, right? It's all pleasure. It's excitement. It's passion. It's music. Isn't that why you started playing guitar? Isn't that why you play guitar still? Isn't that why you're listening to this? And the only reason why you're listening to this is to, get even better results and have even more pleasure and have even more fun, right? So the whole point of this is that. So when you start being frustrated, when you start being annoyed with yourself, when you start getting hopeless, how does that fit in to the original reason why you started playing guitar? And most people will say, but I'm practicing to get there. I'm practicing to get, increase my skills. And when that doesn't happen, I get frustrated. I get discouraged. I get hopeless. But that's not the point. Literally, that's not the point. Because every journey has these things. It's like walking into a playing field and there are opponents on the playing field. And they want to take the ball from you and, prevent you from scoring any goals. That's how any endeavor is, right? You start out, and because there's this distance between where you are and where you want to go, you're going to encounter some resistance, like wind resistance if you're traveling by plane, water resistance and we counteract that. We have engines to deal with that. So when you get frustrated, by all means, get frustrated for a couple of seconds or minutes, right? But then where's your engine? Where's that engine that pushes you through that resistance? Happily, pleasurably, right? Because that's the whole point. When this is what it is. When you start sacrificing the joy of playing and practicing, and start feeling bad, because that's what your mind does. That's what your caveman brain does. It starts feeling bad with the sole purpose of getting to where you want to go. You're feeling frustrated. That's a strategy that your body and the most primitive parts of your brain engages in to get you there. It really is. When you're frustrated, that's your caveman brain saying, I want to get there. But this is not a war. It's not, right? So you don't need to be frustrated. I'm stressed. You're not at war. You're trying to build delicate skills on a very high level, program the brain. And your caveman strategies like frustration, hopelessness, calling for help, which is what hopelessness is. Oh, I can't do it. Oh, let mommy and daddy come and help you then, right? That's all strategies, and it's all caveman strategies. And you really need to step out of them and say, okay, what was the whole point of playing guitar? It was to enjoy music. It was to get better, enjoy the expansion of being able to do more. And now I sit here on a chair being frustrated like an idiot, right? And by all means, be frustrated. We can't help it. It's something that happens to us. But you need to step out of that, right? You need to tell your caveman brain that frustration won't get me there. But if I focus on what I want, I start getting some new strategies of getting there. Watch more videos with Claus, right? And start creating a new plan, doing something new, taking a break, anything, right? To get me there faster. It's the journey. That's the most exciting part of it all. It's the game, trying to score and scoring. Yay! But there's no scoring and there's no yay without the resistance. So don't sit on the playing field going, I can't get there. What are you doing? It's part of the game. Anything that keeps you from getting there is just an opponent on the playing field. Don't act like a little, go for it. Be a warrior, not a whiner, right? That's the whole message here. And so once you start getting frustrated and that's a dysfunction, right? Because you're trying to get there by using tools, emotional tools that just doesn't work. Period. They don't. So step out of it. It's not the point of what you were doing anyway. You were doing it to have fun. Then start having fun. Fun and pleasure and enthusiasm and passion is the only thing that's going to get you there, right? So snap out of it, right? Snap out of writing long stories about how you can't get what you want and you had all these troubles and now your fingers are suddenly too short, or, and you don't have time enough and you, all that, that's just it doesn't work. It doesn't bring you anywhere. If one thing, it brings you away from what you want, away from the guitar. So, and it might, give you some pleasure, that comfortable feeling of, who gives a hoot anyway, man, as you're eating your Ben and Jerry's, just, right? It's kind of pleasure. And you don't have to do anything. You don't have to step out there and just do anything and have, a point with what you're doing and a result you want to achieve and the risk of failing and the risk of being frustrated again and having to step out of it because Claus says I have to. And you don't have to do all of that. You can just be, right? And that's the pleasure of it. That's why we do it, right? But you don't want to, you don't want to stay there because that is just what brings you away from everything you love about this instrument. Everything. And right back into just normal life of, contraction rather than expansion.
Subscribe for more free videos. Do it. Do it now. Do it.